What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with another video here. I got an online ranked match versus the random opponent. I'm going up against the Arizona Cardinals, and I have the Washington Redskins. Not one of the best passing games for me in this game. The Arizona Cardinals actually do have a pretty good pass defense, especially when receivers are not necessarily on par with their defenders. And based on how the Redskins, that is the case. But even though I do have Jordan Reed, who does get a couple of nice catches here and there, but overall, man, my passing game was definitely off this game. But anyway, let's get into the free agency, man. Part 2. And let's talk about some stuff that I didn't talk about in my other video. The video that just passed, I did free agency part 1. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out first. Before you check this one out, but free agency part 2, let's get into it. Deion Lewis went to the Titans. I didn't talk about that in the last video. I think that's actually, pretty good. The boy Mariota, he throws to the wide receiver quite often, from what I remember. Don't quote me on that, but I believe he does throw to him pretty often. So I do like that move for the Titans as an overall team. Fantasy football wise, am I necessarily going to be in a rush to get Deion Lewis? That's not going to be the case, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Muhammad Wilkerson and Jimmy Graham. I gotta say Jimmy Graham went to the Packers, man. That was pretty good. I didn't like that the Packers got rid of Jordy Nelson. I wish they would have kept him. Could you imagine Jordy Nelson, Jimmy Graham, Randall Cobb, and Devontae? I think Devontae Parker, I believe it is. Don't quite forget his name. I forget that guy's name, but could you imagine that wide receiver core? Woo! Yeah, they let go of White Lightning, man. That was that was crazy. But the boy Jordy Nelson did go to the Raiders. I do like Jimmy Graham on the Packers. I think they're going to find a way to implement him in the when the season comes up. I probably see him getting 10 to 11 touchdowns, maybe even more. He could possibly get 15 touchdowns at Jiggers. Aaron Rodgers is that good, and he's basically the best receiver on the team. Devontae Adams, I couldn't think of the last name, Adams. Yeah, he's basically the best receiver on the team, so he has a possibility of maybe getting 12 to 15 TDs. My only quarrel with that, or gripe, whatever you want to call it, is that the Packers, they don't throw to the tight end that much. I'm not really sure why that is, but they don't throw to the tight end that much. What they do got, they usually have a good, receiving core. That's probably why. But I'm sure they'll throw to the tight end more this year. Jordy Nelson going to the Raiders, like I said earlier. I like Derek Carr. I like Derek Carr. I think that's gonna be a good tandem. Jordy Nelson and Amari Cooper. That's gonna be pretty nasty. I like that move for the Raiders. I just don't like that. What's called let him go. Carlos Hyde went to the Browns. Let's talk about the Browns for a second, man. They got Josh Gordon coming back, Tyrod Taylor at quarterback, and they got Carlos Hyde in the backfield. That's gonna be an interesting team to play with in Madden. I can't wait to play them a couple times, see how it's gonna be. I can't wait to play with a lot of these teams on Madden. Speaking of teams I can't wait to play with on Madden, how about the Chiefs, man? My goodness. They got Sammy Watkins, man. What are they trying to do? I'm like, man, these guys are really snapping, man. They trying to have a speed Mach 5 Back to the Future DeLorean type team, man. You got Sammy Watkins on one end, and you got Tyreek Hill on the other end, and then you got Kendall Hunt in the backfield. Man, I think it's Kareem Hunt. I'm sorry, man. That's just gonna be a nasty tandem right there, man. My goodness. Let's see what else. I actually got my phone out today. Julius Pepper signed a 1-year deal with the Panthers. If that matters to anybody. Tyrann Mathis. I'm sorry. I believe that's his name. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. He went to the Titans too, so that's a pretty good pickup for the Titans. He got released from the Cardinals. Patrick Robinson, I believe he goes to the Saints. Yeah, he went to the Saints. Yep. I like Patrick Robinson for the Eagles. I know the Eagles didn't want to give him up, man. He was pretty good. I liked him a whole lot. Eric Ebron went to the Colts. I was like, okay, I don't know how to feel about that. I gotta wait till the boy Andrew Luck comes back. When he comes back, I can get a better feel for how I feel about that. Anquan Bolden is actually a free agent now. He's not retiring anymore. Let's see what else we got. Tom Savage is going to be a backup to Drew Brees if anybody cares about that. AJ McCarron, a 2-year deal with the Bills. I'm assuming that he's starting. So I am kind of interested to see what he's going to do as a starter. I know he played for the Bengals. I kind of liked him a little bit in college, even though I didn't get to watch a lot of his games. So we're going to see what happens, man. I throw a crazy pass right there. He always do that. Like, I don't know why, man, but they had Kirk Cousins throwing kind of crazy in this game. As you can see, we're in the bottom of the third quarter, and we only got 7 points on the board. So that shows you what kind of game this was. Might go into the Cardinals if anybody cares. Jonathan Joseph, the veteran corner, he signed a 2-year deal with the Texans, so he's still staying on that team. See what else we got. Tyler Eifert staying with the Bengals. Dontario Poe has signed a deal with the Panthers. Okay, I didn't know that was popping off. That's the first time I've seen that. I do have a good feel for where mostly everybody's going, but that one was one I didn't see at all. I'm not sure why I didn't hear about that, but hey, I like that for the Panthers. This is a pretty good defensive tackle. Jason McCourty to the Patriots. You gotta watch the Patriots, man. They're doing sneaky things on the low, man. They got Cordell Patterson too. You gotta watch them guys, man. Them guys are sneaky nice, man. There's some nice pieces now. You know, McCourty's pretty good. He's a veteran. Cordell Patterson, he's been in the game for a while. You gotta watch him. Zach Brown got re-signed with the Redskins. Let's see what else we got. Ryan Grant failed the physical for the Ravens, but he did get signed with the Colts, and that's pretty good. He's not a bad receiver. Maurice Claiborne goes to the Jets for $7 million, 1-year deal. Tavon Austin's contract is restructured. Remember, if I miss anything and I didn't say something that you guys wanted me to talk about, let me know in the comment section. If you guys got any questions on any topics that you want me to talk about, let me know on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Launchpad1412. If you want me to talk about anything, man, just let me know, man. You just want to talk about something, you want to hear my opinion on something, just let me know. I would love for you guys to definitely interact in that way. I know you guys, used to when I was more consistent, but it's been a little shabby now. But I understand that I haven't been as consistent as I usually am. But that's all I really got for today, man. Your boy